beside any man, behind any girl, tell them. Waving up the rock, waving up the flag, getting us the back. Don't tell we stop for no, we setting all day for sure. So many colors taking over the streets, and we tripping for hours, still we can't feel the feet. Ask me why, this is our time and we love it so. We love it so. Me brother bring the drinks, fill me cup till it overflow. We jumping up beside any man, behind any girl, tell them. Waving up the rock, waving up the flag, getting us the band. Don't tell we stop for no, we setting all day for sure. Don't come around me with no negative vibes. No negative. It's positivity that's keep we alive.
Welcome to another episode of An Exclusive on IKtv. I'm your host, Jerani Zilon Richardson, and today I have with me lead vocalist of the Vikings band, recording artist and songwriter Jace. He was also Junior Soca Monarch in 2000. When was this
that
again?
was 2010, my last year in the competition.
Right. So today we're gonna have an exclusive interview with him. Jace, thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to always be here, you know that.
Alright. So would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Well, I am Lee Bullock, better known as Jace, lead vocalist of the Vikings band, a part of Vikings Media and Music, and proud to be an artist in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Okay, so I'm gonna get straight to the point. This is my catchphrase now. So, where did you start your music?
Well, I started as a little child in primary school. A lot of musical festivals were around those times, and I was one of the few who actually showed enthusiasm in singing. So I have a profound love for music since I was a child, so that's why I am where I am right now.
Okay, and this is when you were in primary school.
You
had an early start.
Very early.
Like a Beyonce kind of start thing going on. If Beyonce start when she had a little girl thing.
I would say more of a Marshall Montano start.
Oh, sure. Okay, so for you, you've been in college still, right?
Yes,
you went
college.
But first you went to the A-levels.
Yes.
Division of Arts, Science and Technical, Division of Arts, Science and General Studies, and now you're at the Technical. What is it that has kept you in music so far, from primary school up to now?
Well, as I said before, I have an elaborate love for music, a profound love that it's very hard to let it go, if you understand what I'm saying. Since I was a little child, as I said, music has been like my main reason for living. It's like my bread and butter, if you understand what I'm saying. It's my bread and butter, Tessa and Chini, yes.
Okay, so seeing that you've kept yourself in music since you were a little child up to now, is music for you a seasonal thing that you only do when carnival time comes around? Because you're in the soca genre. Is it just something that you do during carnival, or is it something that you do on a full-time basis besides schooling?
Well, I would have to say it's a full-time basis. Reason being, I'm the lead vocalist of the Vikings band, as you stated earlier. And that's like an occupation to me. It's like occupation. So basically, the band does shows, the company puts on shows, the band does the shows, festivals, we're there. For instance, the Music Indie Fest last year at Independence, and also we had Rise Up all up this year.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So the band Vikings. Yeah, the band Vikings. What is this band all about?
Well, it's about vibes through kinship, right? This band came about due to the fact that there are a lot of young musicians in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And they have one common goal in mind, and that is to be the best musicians that they can be. And, you know, music, vocalists, I should say, when they go together, it's an amazing feeling, you know.
Okay. Okay, so do you write for the band because you're a songwriter? Do you write for everybody in the band? Do you just write for yourself, or do you do occasional writings?
Well, right now, I teamed with Dougal Allen, which is fresh, one of the producers in the band, to write two of my singles for the year. I helped him in writing one other song for a band member, which is Vincy Marshall. He's in the new song competition.
Okay. So in this new song competition, now you just brought that up. I'm gonna skip ahead and then I'm gonna go back, right?
Right.
Would you be competing in that?
Unfortunately, I won't be in the competition this year.
Okay. And this is also the same as the best song competition?
Yes, the same thing.
Okay. Okay. So how has it been for you in doing your schooling and music as full-time?
Well, music is my bread and butter, as I said earlier. It's my everything. So when I'm stressed out about schoolwork and I go to that band room and I start singing and I'm in the recording booth and I'm singing, it's like all the worries in the world just lifted off my shoulders.
Okay. So doesn't it affect your schoolwork in any way?
No.
So
it's like a balancer for me.
So do you have somebody who manages your time and stuff for you? Because I mean, full-time schooling and full-time music, that could probably be a handful by itself.
Well, I manage my own time. I'm a good time manager. I'm good in time management.
Okay, well, looks like you're already on the road for stardom. Okay, international artists. Marshall Montano, Bunji Garlin, Faye and Lyons, they believe that soca music can go international. But before we get to that, I'm going to ask you, why soca?
Why soca? Soca is, it's derived from calypso. It's soul calypso, from what I know. Soca is more of, what should I say? It's a happy feeling it evokes inside. And that's the kind of feeling I wish I could have year round. But you see, the thing with soca, they have it as a seasonal thing. But I am one of the few artists who think that soca music is the backbone of the Caribbean. It can take us places. So that's why I chose soca. Soca is one big thing in St. Vincent. It's big throughout the Caribbean. Okay,
I'm glad you said that, because now I can follow up on my previous statement. Bunji Garlin, Marshall Montano, and Faye and Lyons and other artists have said that soca music is something that can become international. What is your thought on that? Well, and do you see yourself going international?
Definitely. I agree with Bunji, Marshall, Faye, and the Skinny Fabulous. I agree with them 100%. Reason being, soca in the States especially, it's a great thing, because I remember at one point in my life I went to New York and I'm driving along in my uncle's Jeep, and what could I hear playing? Soca from James P, Luther, Skinny Fabulous. And I was surprised that this music actually gets out there. And as well, you see Skinny Fabulous, Problem Child, they go overseas onto a lot. So I think, yes, soca music would make it on the international market. Okay.
So far, for all the established artists, who is your favorite? Who do you look up to? Who is your inspiration or role model? I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, to be honest, I would have to say, right about now, it's Bunji Garlin at this stage.
Bunji Garlin. Why?
The reason is Bunji Garlin has taken soca music and revolutionized it in such a way. It was unimaginable at first. Because if you look at the songs that Bunji Garlin has sung so far, they are completely amazing. They are different when compared to other songs that we hear today. And Bunji Garlin he won a Soul Train, was nominated for a Soul Train Award. So that's living proof right there that he's the greatest.
Okay. Okay. Every person is entitled to his or her own opinion.
Definitely.
Okay. So for you, I'm bringing this down now to a personal level. What have you done so far for Carnival? Not just this year, but in general. Okay. What have you done for the Carnival development?
Well,
in St. Vincent.
I've participated in the Junior Soca Monarch, entered multiple calypso competitions around the country. Last year I released my debut single, which was Let Go, which was produced by Fresh as well.
I personally love that one, yes.
Thank you very much for that. The band itself, people have doubted us as a calypso band, but right about now this band is pushing and we're pumping hard, like we're in the gym working out, We want to be out there, so therefore the Carnival can evolve. Just as we evolve, the Carnival would evolve with us, you understand? I have a couple songs already set to be released this year, which is, one of them is entitled Yes. And that's just about positive vibes. The other one is The Tribe, it's a movement. And the other one is a raga soca, it's entitled Bacchanal Time. It's about evoking the feeling that you feel when Carnival is upon us.
Okay, okay. So you just confirmed something that Mark Cyrus said to us in another segment. on an interview where he says that he has artists with up to 6 tracks of good quality to be released this year.
Yes.
So you just confirm that this year Carnival is going to be something big, something great, in which he himself said, he said this year he's expecting Carnival to be something big, he's expecting it to be great this year. Okay. What other music genres do you do? Because the last time we had an interview, you said you do rapping and dub and dancehall and stuff. Are you still going along with those other genres?
Well, yes. I would have to say that. I would have to bring it out right now that we are currently in the process of planning our after Carnival schedule. In other words, we're planning to do covers, reggae covers. We're planning to do dancehall, new local dancehall, new local hip hop. As you see, one person I must mention is Prez. As we can see, Prez has made a name for himself in the rap industry in St. Vincent as a Vincentian rapper.
Right, and we had him in studio. Odwin Hardplay Andrews was interviewing him, and he was speaking about the differences in the market.
Right.
So, seeing that your band Vikings is going on an all-round trip, what would you say is the easiest of all the different genres to market within not only St. Vincent but within the region?
Within the region, I would have to say it's a tight competition between soca, dancehall, and reggae. Very tight competition in between them.
Why do you think that is?
Reason being, they are more, those are the genres that are more, you know,
accepted.
Accepted, right? They're accepted in the Caribbean because they were derived there. Okay. They were derived in the Caribbean, especially soca. Soca is one thing that would never die in the Caribbean. I have seen that myself. Okay. Reggae, we have one of the greatest reggae icons, Bob Marley. Dancehall, any session you go in St. Vincent, dancehall. It's dancehall, soca, and reggae. Hip-hop, however, it's not that everyone in the Caribbean can relate to hip-hop, but they can relate to the soca, they can relate to the dancehall, they can relate to the reggae. So I would say those are the...
That has given it the plus throughout the Caribbean.
Yes.
Okay. For you, what have you done so for this year? Have you participated in any event, or are you planning to participate in any other events? Because you said you're not in the best song competition, the new best song competition. What are you aspiring for this year?
Well, this year, we've already participated in Rise Up. That was a very good venture for us. The band got a lot of exposure, and as we would say in colloquial terms, we got a lot of forward from the crowd, you know. It was a great feeling. So right now I'm hoping and praying that I get into the Raga Soca Monarch and the Power Soca Monarch, and who knows, maybe I can place in the top 4, and I'm trying my best to push my song for a placement in the road match.
Okay, so for you, right, what has been the highest point in your career so far?
Well, I would say there are 2 high points in my career. One of them was last year when the band played for the Raga Soca competition, and I was on stage, and lo and behold, I did not know fireworks were going over my head. I did not know. But I was on the stage and I heard pop, pop, pop. When I looked up, I saw fireworks going off, and that feeling just made me feel like I was on top of the world.
Okay.
Yes, and this year at the Rise Up concert, while we were on stage and we started singing conscious reggae vibes, and we saw the crowd come out into the rain, and they started jumping and they dancing and they singing along to the reggae songs. It was an amazing feeling.
Okay. You have anything to release for this year, so? Well,
yes, I have, like I said, I have three or four lined up right now, ready to be released. They are radio ready, good quality, and I guarantee there would be something to look out for.
Okay. When would be the first one? Because we want the music, Carnival launching is coming up. By the time this is aired, it would have already passed.
Right.
And the Hyrule had their media launching on Tuesday, and so we want to know, are you ready?
Very much so.
Can you prove that?
I'm ready and waiting.
Can you give us a little sample?
Well,
I mean, I know the music haven't released it, but yes, I'm sure you can do a little something.
Of course.
Okay.
I can tell all you. Don't come around with no negative vibes. No negatives. It's positivity that keep we alive. Yes.
Alright, that's a good one. Okay, so I'm looking forward to this. When is this going to be released?
Well, as I said earlier, this will be released today.
Okay.
It will be released today. Right.
So today,
which is the 30th of April.
Okay. So by the time this comes on, we're going to be airing it one time. Okay, we're going to have it in this episode.
Definitely.
So that is my treat for you. because you know we have to support the young artists.
That's true.
On young artists, are you looking for any collaborations outside of Vikings? For example, Royal, Six, or any other WizKid?
Well, right about now, the season is upon us, and maybe you never know what would happen. I'm not saying I'm not open to collaborations. If someone comes with a song to me and says, Lee, write a verse, let's see where it would take us, and I like it and I write on it, so be it. If the collaboration comes out, it comes out. But right about now, it's close to the time that we have to shut down and start promoting our songs for next, and then as the carnival season ends, we come back and get ready for next year.
Okay, so on wrapping up, what are some of the challenges that you faced as an artist, and what are some of the challenges that you think that other young artists face in this music industry? Well,
firstly, it would have to be the recording itself. Recordings, contracts for recordings are very hard to attain. I guess I got lucky in being a part of the Vikings music and media, because I mean, I was once struggling to get into a proper recording studio. Struggling. I used to do my own home recordings. That was one major problem in my career. Apart from that, I would have to say the support we get from the local radio stations as well. That's the most major factor affecting us right now, yes.
Okay, you're not the first artist to tell me that. No?
Definitely, because we release our best every year. Year on year, I've seen soca artists release their best material. And some of them, you've never heard them on the top radio stations. You never heard it.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I'm not sure to say, if I should say that it's the quality of the songs, because
it's been good quality. I've heard
most Vincy songs have been of very top quality, and I guess it's just, I don't want to say it's the management, but it has to be the management.
Okay, we haven't called any names. Okay, and what do you think are some of the solutions to these problems, especially this one on radio? Well,
I would have to say that Vincentians should be more diverse in terms of what they listen to, the stations they choose to listen to, and not listen to what we would term as what is playing the music for young people. Because look at Nice Radio, look at WFM. These are the stations that have been supporting local talent. Even yesterday, I switched on my radio and I heard my own song playing on Nice Radio. That was a surprise to me. I was like, yeah, I did something good last year, so it's still playing. And you know, I will have to ask the radio stations to actually support local talent, not just the top acts of St. Vincent, but the young talent, because if you keep promoting the top guns in soca in St. Vincent now, what would happen to the younger ones who are fighting to get a chance to come up?
Right. Well, it's a good thing because IKtv is all about you.
Definitely.
And we ensure that we promote young talent, especially local talents, and we have to keep pushing our own. Because it's the only how we're going to get our own advancement. Because if we keep pushing, especially for outsiders, not saying that they don't produce good music, like as you said, Bunji Garland, but we have to support our own and ensure that we lift up ourselves and have pride in ourselves as a nation. Okay, so, well, it was a pleasure having you. We can find you on Twitter
at Champion J. And you can also find me on Facebook. The artist page is Jace, and in bracket it has Lee Bullock, which is my correct name. And you can also follow the band on Twitter and on Facebook, and it's at the Vikings SVG. Okay.
Well, my guest for today has been Lee Jace Bullock, and he has been speaking to us on an exclusive interview. I am Jerani Zilon Richardson. You can follow me on Twitter at Jerani_Zilon. Thank you for viewing. You're watching IKtv. Stay tuned.
My name is Jace and I felt in the way. Fancy girl pretty so me now watch face. Even she man, he a feel me space. Let me tell you my girl, cause when the vibe is right and the music starts,